The press conference with the district attorney of Osage and Pawnee counties in Oklahoma concluded in the last half hour. DA Mike Fisher saying right now he has not seen evidence connecting Dennis Rader to the case of Cynthia Dawn Kinney. KSN's Julia Thatcher and photojournalist Nick Kiefer are live at the Pawnee County, Oklahoma courthouse.
The DA says he does not consider Rader to be a suspect in Cynthia Dawn Kinney's disappearance. He says he has concerns about the Osage County Sheriff's Office investigation, specifically information that's been shared with the media. He says he hasn't seen a search warrant for the digs in Park City and the way they came about questioning BTK. And what he means by that, he says an investigation should start with evidence that leads to a suspect. However, he feels they are starting with Rader and trying to make evidence fit. He says there is not enough probable cause or reasonable suspicion that Rader is involved. DA Fisher says they do have a suspect they believe is a stronger connection. That person is dead. They plan to continue to investigate their involvement, though. DA Fisher does not believe they will be able to solve this case. He says they will continue to investigate, though. He also spoke about concerns he has with items that the sheriff's office has shown the media that they call evidence.
There are several things that would cause concerns. The first is that obviously they're outside of their jurisdiction, so they'd have to obtain a search warrant. They've told me that, or they've told the media that they've obtained a search warrant, that's why the dig took place. I've not seen that search warrant. So we don't know even to begin with whether or not we've got a proper seizure of evidence. And that's the very first step in chain of custody. So I would be reluctant until I could look at that.
And again, DA Fisher says he does not believe that BTK or Dennis Rader is a suspect in Kinney's disappearance. We did reach out to the sheriff's office to see what they think about this press conference and what DA Fisher is saying, and we've not yet heard back. We'll, of course, continue to bring you the latest on air and online. Here for you, Julia Thatcher, KSN News 3.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jason Lamb. Thank you for joining us on this day we will never forget, the 22nd anniversary of 9/11. Within the last hour, the district attorney of Osage and Pawnee counties in Oklahoma, Mike Fisher, began speaking and is still speaking about recent allegations of the connection between BTK and an Osage County cold case, saying he has not yet seen evidence connecting Dennis Rader to the case of Cynthia Dawn Kinney. We have continuing coverage now. The district attorney that covers Osage and Pawnee counties in Oklahoma says he has not yet had conversations with the Osage County Sheriff and Undersheriff to provide any potential evidence in the case. He is assigning the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation to investigate the disappearance of Kinney, who has now been missing for 47 years. He expressed concern for the chain of command in any evidence in the case.
None of that at this point arises to the level of even reasonable suspicion. And of course, I have an ethical duty and a moral duty. Before I file any charges against anyone, I have to be satisfied, first of all, that there's not only reasonable suspicion that the person who's a suspect is in fact a legitimate suspect, but that there also is probable cause, which is the standard to actually file charges. And we haven't gotten to probable cause yet. We haven't gotten to reasonable suspicion yet.